Hey guys, it's the Flippin Hippo. Thank you for joining us on our YouTube channel. Today is Monday, June 18th, and that means it's time for What's Sold on eBay. Not a whole heck of a lot, folks. It has been slow. If you watched last week's What's Sold on eBay, we had an epic week. We crushed it. It was stellar. It was because we found tons of really great items at yard sales, high dollar electronics and such. And this week it wasn't so good. We didn't find much at yard sales the last 2 weekends as far as being high dollar, quick, fast flips electronics. We found a lot of great stuff this past weekend. I will be showing that to you later in this week. I'm going to have 2 haul videos because we got a lot this weekend. But, you know, 2 weeks ago we had a Sony radio and a Sony DVD VCR combo and a DS and all these great things in the store that we're selling and helping us combat, helping us combat that summer slowdown for clothing. So let's just quickly run down the numbers like I always do. Last Tuesday we had 8 out the door. One of those was for Posh though, so let's be fair. This is a What Sold on eBay video. 7 on Tuesday. Wednesday was 8. Thursday was 9. Friday we went down to 6 out the door. And we had 22 for the weekend from Friday at 3 p.m. until today at 3 p.m. We do our shipping every day at 3, so we count from 3 to 3 for our daily sales. And 22. I don't think I've had a weekend where only 22 packages have gone out since last year. So, yeah, moment of silence, guys. Things are slow. But what we are selling is higher dollar items. Our average sell price is still raising. We're still up from last year. We're still up in the green for the last 30 days. So things are not dire. I just wish, we all wish we could sell more. I could have had 48 or 50 packages this weekend and my next goal would be 55. We all always want to sell more, and we should all always be striving. No matter whether things are slow or things are flipping and flying out the door, we should always strive to do better. No matter how good you are, you can always be better, and we should always strive for more. So we're keeping our heads up. We're continuing to diversify. We're buying items when we're outsourcing that aren't clothing, and we're still cross-posting and spreading our wings into other platforms. So now we have our eggs all in different baskets, and we have different eggs now. So let's go over here, up here, and just kind of take a look at some of the stuff that's sold this week. I picked out a couple like I usually do just to showcase and show you guys just the kinds of items that are going for us right now. And of course, always things that you guys should be looking out for when you're sourcing as bolos. So this is an old Stonewall men's polo shirt. It was new with tags. We took a best offer of $26 on this. We paid 99 cents for it at the Goodwill. I'm not so sure that used this brand would do as well, but if you can find it new with tags, like I said, we got $26 for it. This was one of our sales over the weekend, which was a nice sale to have. We sold a lot of purple. Watch this. We sold a pair of purple jeans. These are Chicos. They're real cute. They have these little zippers. And those sold for the $21.16 I was asking for. And I paid 99 cents for these at Goodwill. More purple. Purple's my favorite color. So when there's a flux of purple, I definitely notice it. This is a brand I'd never heard of. It's called Piaruki. And these are genuine leather purple pants. You guys, I paid $0.25 for these. We were at our local Honey Pot thrift, and they were pulling some stuff off the rack that they were planning to get rid of, and the manager kind of came over and said, hey, do you want any of these things that we've just pulled? We'll give anything to you for a quarter that you find that you'd like. So these had a few flaws. They had some white marks on the front and the bottom. There were some black marks. But for 25 cents, I took them. And I accepted a best offer of 20. They were actually on sale for 26 over the weekend. And I took the best offer. I didn't even try to counter. I mean, honestly, sometimes when sales are really, really slow like that, I'm more inclined to take an offer like that. Whereas if we had, been selling left and right over the weekend, I might have been a little more greedy and maybe tried for $24. But sometimes you've just got to get things moving. Sometimes you've just got to wake Cassini up and let her know, hey, I'm still here. I still want to sell my stuff. And also $20 on something you spend a quarter on isn't bad. So here is a Victoria's Secret leopard print bra. I paid 99 cents for this at the Goodwill, and I got my $16.25 I was asking for. We sold an American Eagle pair of like chinos or khakis, like cargo pants. Just your regular mall brand that we like to flip because we get them for 99 cents. They had a little hole in them. I got 18 for them. This was a really cool shirt. I'm actually going to flip through the pictures here and show you guys. So the front has like this cheetah or a leopard. I'm not sure. I call them a leopard. And then the back had his tail and some grass. I got this for 99 cents. I just picked it up because I really thought it was super duper cool. Radical Nature is actually a brand we do well with, but usually in men's clothing, usually when we find Radical Nature, it's men's shirts with animal graphics. This one had some wear like to the graphic here, and we got 19 for it. Tommy Bahama, you guys, everybody loves Tommy Bahama. This Tommy Bahama was 100% silk, which is always a good thing. It had nice graphics on it, which is another big plus. And we did get the $20 asking price for it, and we paid 99 cents. These, I'd never heard of Curl jeans before, but I do know that men's shorts do really good for me, especially the denim ones. I've had brands that were, I would never sell in women's shorts or jeans, but I'll grab them in men's and they'll flip for really good, high prices and pretty quickly. So I did get the $22.57 I was asking for these, and I paid 99 cents for them. Here's a little cup from the Rainforest Cafe. Those of you that may follow us on Instagram have probably already seen the photo of this go by when it's sold and the little story I told with it. Keith had never heard of Rainforest Cafe. They don't really have them out here. And I have been to the one in Vegas and I've been to the one in Phoenix, and I know they're a really big deal. They're like the Hard Rock Cafe. So any merch from there I obviously want to pick up. I got this for 69 cents. Yeah, 69 cents at our local honey pot. And I got my full asking price of 15 for it. It's been around for a couple of months. It was slow, but it went for 15. So that was a good pickup. And we're getting into some things I'm showing you now that aren't clothes, just some of the ideas to diversify, of course, while the clothes are slow. This is a little Scooby-Doo. He's really cute in a rain hat and a coat. We actually bought him last summer, and he somehow he was either lost or he was listed and he fell off, which sometimes happens. Anyway, I came across him when I was going through our Plush, just kind of double checking everything, and I'm like, he's not in the store. So I got pictures of him and put him back in the store. He had some damage on his little hat. Some people, when I comped him, were selling him for like 12 or 15 for the Scooby-Doos that were in a little bit better shape. Mine had damage, so I just asked for 10 and I got 10. We had actually gotten him at a yard sale last year, and I remember because we went to this yard sale, and this lady just had so much Scooby-Doo stuff. We got a giant pillow that was like a hamburger, and it said Scooby Snack on it. We got a Scooby-Doo that had a flashlight that lit up, one that sang and danced, him, a couple of other ones, and she threw in a bunch of stuff for free. We ended up leaving with a box full of Scooby-Doo plush and merch for like $5. So like each piece may have been like 10 cents. I mean, she just kept throwing stuff in, and then she just wanted rid of it, I guess. And she just kept putting stuff in the box. Well, you might as well take this, you might as well take that. She just wanted to get rid of it all, and since we were willing to take all the Scooby-Doo off her hands, we got a good deal. So he was probably 10 cents. So, and he's actually like pure profit now, because all the other stuff we got from her sold last summer going into the fall. So anything we have left, or anything else I come across that we haven't listed or fell off, I guess, will be pure profit. This Eeyore I found at the bins. I believe I've told the story before on a couple other of the Eeyores I've shown that we've sold. The one time at the bins we went in, and there were like 2 bins completely full of nothing but Eeyore plush, Eeyore figurines, Eeyore nightlights, like somebody's entire collection. And of course, you guys know I like to make up stories about my buyers and the stuff also that I find. And as I was pulling all the Eeyore out, I was really sad, because I imagined this old lady who collected Eeyore, and she passed away, and her kids had to give her stuff away. I digress. Sorry guys, I'm weird, and when I find stuff like that, like a whole collection of Eeyore, it's just, I have to have a story with it. I just have to. I have to have a person behind it. Anyway, by weight at the bins, this guy was probably like $1. And the first couple of Eeyores we sold from that paid for that trip, so these are all pure profit now. I did get my full $20 for him. He's like this vintage Eeyore. If y'all remember him, he's supposed to come with a marker. This one does not have his marker anymore. He was a special denim Eeyore, and he came with a marker, and he was like an autograph Eeyore that you could have people sign, kind of like a yearbook or whatever. He was a Disney Store exclusive, so he is cute. And here's a Harley Davidson teddy bear. I got this cute guy at our local Honey Pot, and I paid 69 cents. Most of the plush there are 69 cents, typically, unless they're like larger or Build-A-Bear or something. So yeah, I picked this up for 69 cents because it had all of its tags, and you can see right there it's Harley Davidson. And I got $20 for him. And last but not least, another Nintendo DS. We picked this one up with the last one I showed you guys last week that sold. This one took a little bit longer to sell. It had like a broken hinge or whatever, but what's really funny is the one we sold last week was the one that had all the stickers plastered on the outside, which, you know, cosmetically ruins it. It had lines in the screen and much more wrong with it, and it went for $20 almost immediately. This one just had a loose hinge, and we kept getting offers of $20 for it. Like, I'm not even kidding, I'm counting in my head, sorry. I think between, it had no interest in it for like the first week and a half it was up, and then between like last Thursday and when it finally sold on Saturday, we had at least 15 to 20 people offer us $20, and we would counter with something reasonable like 35 or 30 even. We got down to 30 with a couple of these people. It had some scuffing on it too. And nobody would come up, nobody would bite. And we actually were talking about it in the car while we were driving around to yard sales. And I'm like, why do all these people only want to pay $20 for this? And we had like a little conversation about it, and like 10 minutes later, cha-ching, sold for full price. So hey, maybe there's something to be said about talking about your items. I know there's also been times in the past where I'm like, hey, if this doesn't sell, if it comes down, if it doesn't, you know, sell by the time it goes to unsold, I'm going to pull it and keep it for myself, and then it'll sell. So maybe there's something to be said about that. maybe we should all go into our inventory and start talking about touching things and claiming them, and maybe they'll sell. All right, guys, what kind of a week did you have? Were your sales slow? Are they good? Do you have mostly clothing still? Are you diversifying? Are you cross-posting? What's flipping for you? Are things going good? Are they steady? Are they slow? Are you having any luck at the yard sales? Anything else you want to tell me, I want to hear about it. So put it down in the comments below. I answer each and every comment that we get. I appreciate every single one of them. I love to hear your guys' stories and hear what's going on with you and interact and just talk about the biz. Do me a favor, smash that like button down below. I really appreciate that too. If you haven't already and you would like to, please subscribe to our channel and help us feed a hungry hippo. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. We're at Flippin' Hippos. Until next time, you guys have a good night.